game of high stakes, where every decision is a gamble and every move can be your last. High Rollers! And now, here's your host, Brandon Scruggs!
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of High Rollers right here at MVG Productions. Glad you could be with us once again. On our last show, we saw a brand new champion crowned for the first time this season. He managed to pick himself up $3,500 and all in cash so far. Unfortunately, due to some technical difficulties, he's unable to play tonight and in today's game, but he is here listening in with us. Meet our champion, Mr. James Doe.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey. Yeah. Well, James has agreed. He said he would sit out until he's able to get those issues fixed on his end, at least from the control aspect of the game. But we have two new players here. That one of them is going to be crowned our interim champion for this episode, and whoever the interim champion is when James gets everything sorted out, we'll be back to play him heads up for the championship. So with that said, let's meet our first two players for today's episode. Starting out with a face we haven't seen in a while here, but glad to have him back here at MVG Productions, Mr. Laurence Mcneil.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
Glad to have you back, sir. It's been a good minute here since you were on the show last year. What you been doing with yourself since?
Well, other than being in quarantine, due to you know what, and just trying to keep myself sanity, order some stuff for my guitar, and just gonna make some guitar videos, and hopefully, maybe just have fun during this tough time, and hopefully I can maybe get on the championship board again. And good luck to my opponent.
Well, we'll just see if you're able to do that here as you take on your opponent for this first matchup here. Mr. Andrew St. Clair. Andrew, welcome back.
Thank you, Brandon. It's good to be back.
Glad to have you aboard here. Andrew, for some of you who doesn't know, from Weiner, Georgia. He is into doing Toastmasters, and he was the host of our video game Jeopardy series we did here on the channel a few months back. We're considering a second season for that, or possibly another series in the works. Is that correct?
Yes, Brandon. I've been thinking about doing another series. And I'm in the process of doing the work right now. I'm also considering maybe doing a few more episodes of Video Game Jeopardy since it's so good. But it's a lot of hard work. But I'm looking forward to seeing what's next for me.
All right, well, we're looking forward to that. So we'll just be on the lookout for those episodes in the near future here on the channel. So you guys ready to play?
Yep.
All right, best of luck to you both. Let's get right into our episode of High Rollers here. Of course, you know, we play best 2 out of 3 matches. Person who wins 2 games goes on to the big numbers for a chance at $25,000 and possibly a brand new car. But in order to get to the big numbers, you first got to get through the little numbers on our game board here, along with a chance to pick up some great prizes like this. Starting in column number 1, we have a stained glass lamp there. We have 100 square yards of carpeting. Along with that, a trip to Singapore. We have a motorcycle, and finally a Super Bowl trip there. So a fully loaded column in column 1 there, worth over $60,000 in value there. In column 2, we have a trip to Greece, we have a European vacation, and we have a hot tub, and we have a yacht package, and a trip to the Galapagos Islands, worth over $35,000. That second column, over $100,000 in value up on the board there. And finally, column 3, we have a trip to Amsterdam there. We have an ATV. We have a motor scooter. And those 3 prizes there combine for a total of $17,274. And a board value in our first game today, $178,787.
Wow.
Yeah, it has been a while since we've had a 6-figure column in on this show here, but it is up for grabs today. 100,000 easily could put one of our players into that money bracket where they need to get, provided they can get the wins, of course. But in order to get the wins, they need to eliminate the numbers, and the numbers appear as such. And sadly, no hot column for the first game here.
Jeez.
All right, so you're going to have to do it the hard way, players, today. No bonus cash yet. We'll talk about that a little bit later on should the hot column come up in this episode. All right, hands on your buzzers here. Player Laurence, you're in the champion spot here, so you'll be buzzing with the Z key. Andrew, you're in the challenger's position. You'll be buzzing with the M key. Of course, as always, I have true or false statements for you. All you got to do is buzz in if you think you know the answer. If you get it right, you can control the dice. If you're wrong, your opponent gets control. With that said, hands on your buzzers, and here comes the first statement in this matchup here on High Rollers. The term radar is an acronym for radio detection and ranging. That's Andrew.
True.
That is a true statement, sir. You are correct. First roll of the dice today is yours.
Let's get them. Come on.
That's a double right out the box. Very nice. Pick up that insurance marker there, of course, for anytime you roll a double there. You got a 12. A lot of different ways you could do this. How you want to play?
Yes. Let's do the 1, the 5, and the 6.
Okay. 1, 5, and 6 all come off the board. And just like that, we now need a roll of 12 to get rid of column number 1. A roll of 7 will clear the biggest column on the board. Here's your next statement. On the American flag, every star represents an American president. Laurence.
That is false.
It is false. It actually represents every state in the country. You are correct, sir. And the dice are yours.
Whew, I almost slipped up on that one. Let's I have control, right?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Yeah, all the rolls are good, so go ahead and roll. Get you some prizes.
All right, so let's go for 12 or 7, and anyone would do.
Got yourself an 8.
Well, let's go with 8. Honestly.
Yeah, so no way it comes off the board in this one. There, 8's off. 8's now the only bad roll player. So again, once you have control this time, you'll now have the option to pass or play here. Here's your next statement. In the United States, there are at least 30 populated places named Springfield. Andrew.
True.
Yep, there's actually 34 according to the U.S. Geological Survey. You are correct, sir. Springfield is not just in Illinois or Massachusetts or any of the other 32 versions of it there are in this country. All right, sir, bad roll is an 8.
Fascinating.
You want to roll it or pass?
I'll roll.
Okay, dice are yours.
Come on, 7.
Got yourself a 5.
2 and 3.
All right, 2, 3 come off the board. We've been a roll of 9 now for column 1, a roll of 7 for column 2, and a roll of 4 for column 3. So control, very important. Next statement. Central Park is a public park at the center of Washington, D.C. Laurence.
False.
It is false. It's located in New York City. You are correct, sir. Good rolls remaining. 4, 7, 9, and 11. Would you like to roll or pass?
Pass it.
Passing it. All right, Andrew. You see tough rolls ahead here, but again, if you can roll any of those single numbers there, you're going to pick up some prizes.
Yeah, let's have an insurance marker. Let's see where
Ooh, 6. That's a bad roll, so I'm going to take your insurance marker from you. One more chance. You need a 4, 7, 9, or 11 to stay in the game. Otherwise, Laurence wins game 1.
Come on.
It's a 4.
It's 4.
Very nice. 4 comes off the board, and you pick up column number 3. 3 great prizes there go to your side of the board, but again, you only can claim those if you can win the game here on this one. All right, 9 and 7 are the only good rolls left, so again, control very important as we go to this statement. A rhombus is a quadrilateral whose 4 sides all have the... Andrew?
True.
Who all have the same length. True is correct. I thought you buzzed in a little earlier there, but you worked out fine, and he's going to pass the roll over to Laurence. Laurence, a 7 or a 9 keeps you in this game. Otherwise, game 1 goes to Andrew. It's a double.
Well,
It's an 8, unfortunately, which is still a bad roll, but I'll keep the insurance marker and ask you to roll again.
okay, here we go again.
Oh, 10, just missed it by 1. Andrew picks up game 1.
you, Chief.
Very
First
nice,
one.
sir. Well done. Picked up the first game of the
Thank
match there, and some great prizes too. $17,274 is what you currently have, to your credit. But of course, it takes 2 games to win a match here. So let's see if Laurence can catch up as we jump straight into game number 2, and we put some more prizes on the board. Of course, starting the first 2 columns exactly the same as they were before. Column 1 with the stained glass lamp, the carpeting, the trip to Singapore, the motorcycle, and the Super Bowl trip. Again, over $60,000 in prizes there. And for column number 2, of course, we have that trip to Greece, our fully loaded column there. The trip to Greece, the European vacation, the hot tub, along with the yacht package, and of course that super trip to the Galapagos Islands. Over $100,000 in column number 2 there. But in column 3, we start with a new prize there, and that prize is going to be a cash prize of $25,000. All right, somebody apparently decided to hit the bonus round button early and brought it to the front game today. So that's the case, players. 25 grand in cash up for grabs in column number 3, making our board value in our second game here $186,513. Well, this isn't one of our big money series on the show for no reason. You got a chance for it today. Let's see how the numbers line up in this one.
More lucky column.
And there it is. Column number 3 for the 25 grand in cash. If you can give me a roll of 11, but it won't be just 25 grand. It'll actually be $30,000 with an additional $5,000 bonus for rolling the hot column should you remove all 3 of those numbers in a single roll. Of course. So remember, if you clear the hot column, that bonus cash is yours to keep no matter what happens the rest of the game. So keep that in mind as Laurence tries to play catch up and Andrew tries to become our new interim champion. We start this round with this. By mixing the colors blue and red, you get brown. And that's Andrew.
False.
It is false. You actually get purple. You are correct, sir. All right, new round, new dice. Here you go. Good luck.
I had to think quick. No.
Get yourself a 6. How you want to play it?
6 the hard way.
All right, 6 the hard way. Comes off the center of the board there. A roll of 7 now, once again, players. Will clear that middle column. Here's your next statement. Arachnophobia is the fear of needles. Laurence.
True.
No, that is false.
No.
It is actually the fear of spiders. Fear of spiders is what it is. And Andrew, you've got the dice again, sir.
Thank you.
Got yourself a 9.
9 the hard way.
All right, 9 the hard way comes off the board there. Roll of 12 now, players. Will clear column number 1. Here's your next statement. Uruguay and Paraguay have a common border. Laurence.
True.
No, false. They do not. Those countries are quite a distance away from one another there. And once again, Andrew, I hand you the dice and ask you to roll. Got yourself an 8.
1, 2, 5.
That seems like the good play to me. You just picked up column number 2. Nicely done, sir. Over $100,000 in prizes on your side of the board now. I want you to pick them up, but of course, to do that, you have to win the round, of course. Hot column bonus now out of play. A roll of 12 will clear column 1. A roll of 10 will clear column number 3. Here's your next statement. Jimmy Choo is a fashion designer best known for his handmade women's shoes. Laurence.
True.
That is a true statement. You are correct, sir. All right. Bad rolls for you are 5, 6, and 9.
Yeah.
Roll it or pass.
Well, let's go for it and see what happens.
All right. Trying to play catch up here. Pick up some prizes himself. Rolled an 8.
8 the hard way.
Yep. Only way it comes off the board. Leaving a roll of 4 now to clear column number 1. Here we go. Next statement. The state of New Mexico has a border with Mexico. Laurence again.
False.
No, I'm sorry. That is a true statement. The state and the country both border right next to one another, just to the west of the famous Rio Grande there. All right, Andrew. Good rolls left. 3, 4, 7, 10, and 11, sir. You want to roll it or pass?
That's the Laurence.
All right, Laurence. Dice
Yeah.
are yours. Tough spot here. Let's see if you can stay in the game.
Well, sure as Marcos will help me up to this point. If not, GG.
That's a 9, a bad roll. We have a new interim champion.
GG.
Well done, sir. Congratulations, Andrew. We'll talk to you here again in a minute. Laurence, unfortunately, just was not your day, sir. Dice were definitely not your favorite here, but did you have fun back with us once again?
Yeah, I did.
Well, glad to have you back, sir. Didn't pick up anything this time, but of course we got some nice parting gifts for you, and we'll hopefully have you back again right before the end of the season here, all right?
Of course.
All right, let's give it up here for Laurence Mcneil. Well done. And Andrew St. Clair, look at you over here, picking up prizes like they going out of style at this point. One game, sir, you've managed to pick up $117,844 in great trips, prizes, and galore. And we're going to see if you can add another $25,000 to that as you take on the big numbers and possibly even a brand new car. We'll do that right after the break here on Highlights. Stay with us. Welcome back to High Rollers here. Andrew, our new champion now, over $117,000 in prizes. And now he's going to chance to play for another $25,000 and possibly a brand new car, sir. You know how this works. You got to get rid of all 9 of the big numbers off the board. Each number you can get rid of is going to pay you $250. However, get rid of all 9, you pick up $25,000 in cash plus a brand new car, sir. Each of the big numbers has a car associated with it up on the board. Which one would you like to play for?
Well, we're all striving for number 1, so I'll choose number 1.
Makes sense. To be number 1, you got to beat number 1, and should you beat the big numbers today, you'll be driving away in a brand new Nissan Pathfinder worth $25,780. So nice. Over $50,000 in cash and car waiting for you, sir. There's the magical golden dice there. Remember, every double you roll, of course, gets you that insurance marker, which could mean the difference between losing and walking away with a lot of cash and prizes here in our bonus round. So when you are ready, give them a roll. Let's see if you can beat the big numbers. Good luck to you.
Hey, come on, double, come on.
First roll is an 11.
1, 2, 8.
1, the 2, and the 8. Maximizing, getting rid of some of the numbers up there. And just like that, you've picked up $750 in one roll. Very nice. Roll it again.
I got rid of mine early.
And it's a double. Unfortunately, the only double that doesn't help you now because you got rid of the 2 with that one. So, fortunately, that means it's a free roll.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll again. You got yourself a 10.
Let's do the 4 and the 6, please.
The 4 and the 6 both come off the board. All right, just like that, you're now up to $1,250. You're only 4 numbers away from the big money.
All right.
Got yourself a 5. Only way it comes off the board is the natural 5 itself, so 5 comes off.
Yep.
Just like that, up to $1,500.
And come on, let's go.
Got yourself a 9.
Take the 9.
9 comes off the board just like that. Up to $1,750, sir. A 3 or a 7 continues this game. However, if you can roll me a 10, you've got yourself a brand new car and $25,000 in cash.
Come on, 10. Come on, 10.
Oh, it's a 6. I saw the 5 and I thought you had it, sir. Oh, tough break there, my friend. Well,
Oh, well.
Didn't get the big prize, but hey, not bad, sir. 7 numbers off the board at $250 apiece. Grand total of $1,750 from that bonus round. And when we add in your $117,844 you won so far, gives you a one-game total here on High Roller so far of $119,594. Not a bad start for you, but best part about this is you get a chance to see if you can add some more to that because we're going to play another game. And we'll have that second game here on High Rollers for you right after this short commercial timeout. We'll be right back. Welcome back to High Rollers here. Andrew, our new interim champion now, over $119,000 in cash and prizes so far. And we're going to see what happens as he meets his next opponent now. So let's meet him. Please welcome in Mr. Aaron Glen. Aaron, welcome to the show.
Hello. Hello.
Glad to have you back here, sir. From Detroit, Michigan. He is currently on furlough, like a lot of us here, and is into fighting games. Correct?
Yes.
Which one are you currently working on right now?
Well, right now I'm still like on Street Fighter 5 and Tekken 7. And recently on my YouTube channel I started to add Jeopardy. I want to kind of like branch out to other things.
Okay.
Expect to see expect to see Jeopardy and like Wheel of Fortune upload pretty soon because I got them on my PS4.
Okay, I see. I personally would love to challenge you to a game, but sadly I am part of that Xbox nation, so note to self, I have to invest in a PS4 at some point just to be able to play everyone. Anyway, that'll be down the road. Plus I want that Final Fantasy VII remake too. That looks legitly like fun. Anyway, you guys ready to play?
Yes.
All right, best of luck to you both. Let's jump into this game of High Rollers here. So we start as always with our prizes on the board, starting in column 1. Once again, same 5 great prizes there: the lamp, the carpeting, the trip to Singapore, the motorcycle, and of course that trip to next year's Super Bowl, and over $60,000 in prizes there. All right, in the other 2 columns, though, we'll be starting with adding new prizes to them. Starting with column 2, since Andrew picked up the big one in the last round, we start this one off with a trip to Myrtle Beach. That's worth over $5,500 there, so that goes into column number 2. And into column number 3, along with that $25,000 in cash, we're adding a 60-inch 4K HD TV worth over $3,600 there, making that column now worth $28,697, and a board value in our first game in this matchup, $95,202. I don't know about you, but personally, give me column 3. I'm good to go for a hot second. But that's just me. Only because A, I could use the money. B, I kind of need a new TV as well. Well, let's see which one of y'all can get a chance to take it home as we line up the numbers for this first match. And lo and behold, column number 3, the one that I want, is your hot column for this game, players. A roll of 10 will get you the cash, the TV, and an additional $5,000 in hot column bonus money. So with that said, good luck to you both. We start off match number 2 here on High Rollers with this statement. Lake Titicaca is located on the border of Venezuela and Colombia. Andrew.
True.
No, that is false. It's right continent, but wrong countries. It's actually on the border between Peru and Bolivia. Actually, there. All right, so instead we'll have Aaron roll the dice here. You got yourself a 7.
7 the hard way.
All right, 7 the hard way comes off the board, leaving a roll of 11 now to clear column number 1. Next statement. The Metamorphosis is a novel by Robert Louis Stevenson. Aaron.
True.
No, false. Written by Frank Kafka, first published in 1915. With that said, Andrew, you've got control of the dice, sir. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, that's control.
And that roll is a 7.
2 and the 5.
2 and the 5 both come off the board there. All right, opening up column now 3 now with a roll of 12 and reducing column 1 down to a roll of 9. So a single roll, players, can get rid of any of our 3 columns. There are currently 8 planets in our solar system. Andrew.
True.
That is a true statement, sir. You are correct. Some would debate there are 9. However, unfortunately, Pluto was declassified as a planet approximately 15 years ago or so now at this point. But at least at the time of recording this one, Pluto was not a planet. You guys let me know in the comments below if you think it should be or not. But that's for another debate for another time. Right now, Andrew, you've got control of the dice, and everything outside of a double 2, which would get you a free roll, is still good.
Come on, 9.
Ask and ye shall receive. You've got a 9.
I'll take the 9.
I thought you might. Column 1 is yours. All right, again, that goes to your side of the board. Again, you can only pick up the prizes should you win the round. And let's see, 2 columns left in play. Here's your next statement. In the game of checkers, a piece can only move diagonally. Andrew again.
False.
No, that is true.
Ah.
Yeah, they can only move diagonally in checkers. It's chess where they have all the bits where they can go a bunch of different directions.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. All right, so Andrew, you missed that one. So Aaron, dice are yours, sir. Again, essentially all rolls still good.
All right, let's roll it.
Got yourself a 4. Couple options here.
4 by itself.
All right, 4 is by itself. Down to 4 numbers in play. The hot column bonus still in effect. Here's your next statement. The protagonist of The Wonderful Wizard of Oz is a young girl. Aaron.
True.
A young girl named Nell. No, I'm sorry, it is false. Jump the gun a little bit on that one. Yeah, of course we all know in The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy's the protagonist in that story there. So, Andrew, the dice become yours with a bad roll of 5 in play. Roll it or pass.
It was so close to another name, but we won't mention it here. One bad number here, I'm going to roll it.
All right. Just avoid the 5. You're all good.
That's about a 5.
Almost got it. It's a 4.
1 and 3, so I can do it.
Yep, only way it comes off the board there. And unfortunately, that takes the hot column bonus out of play for this round and leaves only 2 numbers left on the board, the 8 and the 6. Next statement. Aqua is the Latin word for water. Andrew.
True.
That is a true statement. You're correct.
Pass.
I figured you were going to. Aaron, comes to you, sir. You must roll a 6 or an 8 to keep the game going. Otherwise, game 1 goes to Andrew.
Good luck, Aaron.
Come on, 6 or 8.
Oh, it's a 9. No good. And Andrew picks up game 1. Well done, sir. $60,943 in prizes in your column now to add to your winnings now. Almost one episode, sir. You've picked up $180,000 in prizes. We're going to see if you can add some more to it and let Aaron try to catch up as we go to game number 2 in this matchup here. And we put some more prizes on the board. Starting, of course, in column 1. We have a new prize there. It's a Bora Bora cruise worth $30,390. Oh my goodness. Apparently we left all the big prizes for the end of our season here at this point, looks like. Column number 2, we have to go with that trip to Myrtle Beach. We have a trip to Singapore back up in that column once again, making column 2 now worth $35,104. And finally, in column 3, to go with the $25,000 in cash and the 60-inch 4K HD TV, we have a formal dining room group worth over $6,800, making that column now worth $35,497, and a board value in game number 2 here, $100,991. Nice prizes up there. Each column worth just over $30,000. 2 of them worth over $35,000. Let's see who's going to pick up the prizes as we load in the numbers. And it looks like column number 2. Our second most expensive column on the board can be eliminated with a roll of 9 players. A roll of 9 will clear that column there. Aaron trying to play catch up. Andrew trying to win his second game in a row and head back to the big numbers. We start with this. The Book of Mormon was the first published by Joseph Smith. Aaron.
True.
In March of 1830. You are correct, sir. Here's the dice. All rolls are good.
All right.
Got yourself a 6.
5 and 1.
5 and 1. Okay, 5 and 1 both
Yes.
come off the board. All right, leaves a roll of 8 now in column 2. A roll of 12 will clear column 1. Here's your next statement. Marty McFly is the main protagonist in the horror film franchise The Evil Dead. Andrew.
False.
Yeah, of course. He's the famous hero from the trilogy Back to the Future. You are correct. All right, here's the dice, sir. All rolls are good.
Thank you.
You got yourself a 7.
7 the hard way.
All right, 7 the hard way comes off the board. A roll of 12 now will clear column 1 or column 3. Here's your next statement. The Yakuza, that's Y-A-K-U-Z-A, the Yakuza are members of a transitional organized crime syndicates in Japan. Aaron.
True.
That is a true statement. You're correct. You learned some of that from Tekken and Street Fighter, didn't you?
Basically, yeah.
Because I think I remember hearing it in one of those 2 games there. All right, you've got the dice, sir, and all rolls still good. Got yourself another 7.
3 and 4.
All right, 3 and the 4 both come off the board. All right, good rolls left now. 2, 6, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Here's your next statement. Before being disqualified for doping offenses, Lance Armstrong had won the Tour de France 7 consecutive times. Andrew.
True.
That is a true statement. You are correct. There's the good rolls up there, sir. You want to roll it or pass?
I'll pass it.
Passing it. All right. Aaron, falls in your court. Keep the game alive for you here. Got to roll a 2, 6, 8, 9, 10, or 11.
Dice be good stuff.
Got yourself a 6.
6 by itself.
Yep. Only way it comes off the board there. 6 is down. A single roll number in each column left. Players 9 in column 1, 2 in column 2, and an 8 in column 3. Here's your next statement. Seth MacFarlane is the creator of the TV show Family Guy. Aaron.
True.
That is a true statement. If I've ever heard one, you are correct.
Pass.
Gonna pass it back to Andrew here.
All right, let's see what happens.
Oh no, a 4 is a bad roll, and Aaron's tied it up. Well done, sir. Tied up the match there. Didn't pick up any prizes, so you get the house minimum of $1,000 in cash. We are all tied up here, 1 game apiece, which means we're going to have to go to our tiebreaker game to see who's going back to play the big numbers, and we'll have that tiebreaker match for you right after this here on High Rollers. Stay with us. Back here on High Rollers here, a tie matchup between Andrew and Aaron here. Both players with 1 game apiece. This is our tiebreaker match to see who's going on to the big numbers. And in order to see who's playing, we need some more prizes on the board. So let's see what we got. Starting in column number 1, if I could speak. To go with that Bora Bora Cruise, we have an antique roll-top desk. So that makes column 1 now worth $32,630. Column 2, to go with that trip to Myrtle Beach and the trip to Singapore, we're going to be adding a home computer to that column worth $1,350, making column 2 now worth $36,454. And finally, in column 3, to go with the cash, the TV, and the formal dining room group we had a 4th prize, a trip to Greece worth $25,222, making that column now worth $60,719. And a board value in this tiebreaker match of $129,803. A nice chunk of cash either player would like to add to their winnings here. Let's see who can do it as we line up the numbers one more time. And look at there, players. Column number 2. Once again, our hot column with the most common roll on the dice. A roll of 7 will clear our hot column and give you $36,000 in prizes along with $5,000 in cash. The only way it gets any easier is if it was a 1, 2, and a 3 there for a 6. So hopefully somebody picks up that hot column bonus this time around. We start this tiebreaker matchup between you two with this statement. A season lasts 4 months. Andrew.
False.
Yeah, only 3 months out of the calendar. You're correct. Although with the weather, sometimes it feels like it lasts a lot longer.
Tell me about it.
All right. He rolls and a double. Good way to start with the aces. Unfortunately, the only way it comes off the board is the 2. So unfortunately, in one roll, we knock out the hot column bonus for this one. But again, a roll of 5 now will clear column number 2. Here's your next statement. Cogito ergo sum is a quote from William Shakespeare's Hamlet. Aaron.
False.
Yeah, it is false. It's a philosophical proposition by René Descartes. You are correct, sir. Essentially, all rolls still good for you.
Okay.
And got yourself an 11. Several ways to do it here.
4, 1, and 6.
And that's probably the best one in my opinion, because that gets you column number 2. Nicely done, sir. You got a chance to pick up some prizes here if you can win this matchup here. Here we go. Continuing on with our next statement. Salsa is the Spanish term for spice. That's Andrew.
False.
Yeah, it's actually the Spanish term for sauce, because you got that sauce. You correct, sir. And bad rolls for you are a 4 and a 6. Would you like to roll it or pass?
I got a mark. I'll roll it.
Okay, take a shot, rolling the dice. It's a double. Unfortunately, it's also a double 6, which means you don't get that insurance marker, but you do get to roll again, though.
Yep. Take it.
Got yourself a 5.
5.
Yep, only way it comes off the board. 5 is down, and that leaves 8 once again in column number 3 to clear it. Here's your next statement. Sherlock Holmes is always accompanied by his friend, Dr. Watson. Aaron.
True.
That is a correct statement. You're right.
I'm going to pass.
All right, going to pass it shall be. And Andrew, dice are yours, sir. 8 clears column 3. You need a 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12.
Good.
Got yourself a 10.
3 and 7.
Yep, only way it comes off the board. And thus leaving the 2 biggest numbers left on the board, the 8 and the 9 players. Excuse me. So control is very important here as we continue on with this next statement. The Guggenheim is an art museum located in the Upper East Side neighborhood of Manhattan. Aaron.
I'll say false.
No, that is true statement, sir. All right. Andrew, you have an insurance marker. Only good rolls left are 8 and 9, sir. Roll it or pass.
Pass it.
All right, Aaron. 8 or 9 keeps you in the game. Otherwise, Andrew retains his championship.
Here we go.
You got an 8.
Ooh.
Nicely
8.
done.
Oh,
Column
boy.
number 3 is yours. All right, a lot of prizes on your side of the board now, Aaron. Almost $100,000 worth. If you can clear the board, that will be an impressive score for you. All that's left is the mighty number 9. A tough roll, decent video game. But that's a different story for another time. Anyway, control very important here, players. Here's your statement. The CIA headquarters is located in Washington, D.C. Andrew.
False.
Yeah, they're actually located in Langley, Virginia. You are correct, sir. You have an insurance marker? Uh-huh.
It's good I remember that from a movie, but I am passing it to Aaron.
All right, Aaron. It all comes down to this, sir. Roll a 9, you clear the board, and you become our new interim champion. Anything else, Andrew retains.
Good luck, Aaron.
Please give me a 9.
He got the 9. He's done it. We got a new interim champion.
Congratulations.
Well done.
Wow.
A rare occasion that she pulls that off, but well done, sir. Swept the entire board, over $120,000 in prizes, and you're the new interim champion. We'll talk to you again here
next week.
Yes, that's the case, James. But before we get to him here, Andrew, we got to say goodbye to you, sir. But you played a marvelous game and a very fun match between you two.
Yes, I enjoyed it, and I lost to a great man. That was probably one of the best games I played in a while. So congratulations, Aaron. Good job.
Well, you're definitely definitely not leaving here empty-handed. You're both going home with some cash or prizes here. Andrew, from this run, just in one episode, sir, you managed to pick up $180,537 in cash and prizes. So that's yours to keep no matter what happens, sir. So congratulations to you there.
Thank you.
And as for you, Aaron, $130,803. All in prizes. You swept the entire board that round. Let's go see if you can sweep our big numbers for $25,000 and a new car. Come on over. Let's play the big numbers. All right, big numbers time for you, sir. You know how this works. All I'm asking you to do here is go ahead and pick one of the numbers, and let's see what car you'll be playing for.
Okay, let's pick the number that I want, which is.
He says the number 9 worked for him. Let's see if it'll work for him again. Should you beat the big numbers, you'll be driving away in a brand new Mini Cooper worth $21,500. Very nice. I think it's one of the first time we've seen one of those in the bonus game because we've got some new cars in our rotation here. All right, sir. There's the golden dice. Remember, doubles get you an insurance marker, let you keep playing. And otherwise, best of luck to you.
Let's
Start you off with a 5.
1 and 4.
All right, 1 and 4 come off the board. Getting rid of the 1 early. Up to $500. Roll again. Got yourself a 7.
7 the hard way.
All right, 7 the hard way comes off the board. You got yourself $750 now. Roll again. Got yourself an 8.
8 the hard way.
All right, it's off the board. Up to $1,000. Only bad rolls, a 4. It's a double. Very nice. That's a 2. Picked up an insurance marker. The 2 comes off the board. You're up to $1,250. Roll again. Got yourself a 5.
5 by itself.
5 by itself goes bye-bye. All right. $1,500 is what you have now. These 3, the 6, and the 9, all that remain. That's a double. That's a 12.
Oh, 3 9s.
Yep. Only way that comes off the board, the 3 and the 9 there. All right, sir. You're in a good position here. You have 3 chances to roll me a 6 for $25,000 and a brand new Mini Cooper. Can he do it? Good luck.
Good luck, man.
6. Come on, 6.
It's a double, but it's a 10.
Oh,
That's okay. You keep your insurance markers as they are. Roll it again.
come on.
5. Missed it by 1.
Oh.
I got to take one of your insurance markers. You're down to 1. Roll it again.
I can still do it. I can still do this. Come on, 6.
No.
7.
Gosh.
All right. I gotta take.
What's going on here?
I gotta take your other one now. You've rolled the 5. You've rolled the 7. Now can you roll the 6? Last chance for the money.
Come on, get
Come
the
on,
6.
6. Come on, 6. 6.
And it ain't no good.
Despite that effort, dang.
Boo hiss. Boo hiss. Unfortunately, sir, yeah, no money per car this time, but 8 numbers for $2,000 in cash, and when we add in the $130,803 in your upfront game, you have a one-game total as interim champion now, $132,803. Yeah, well, you will definitely be back on our next episode. You'll be taking on James for the overall championship. It's going to be James and Aaron in a battle of the dice. Who will win? Find out next week right here on High Rollers. Until then, for all of us here at MVG Productions, we thank you so much for watching, and we ask that you, if you haven't subscribed to the channel and like the content that you're seeing now, hit that subscribe button down below and ring the bell. That way you never miss out on all the fun and games going down here at MVG Productions, past, present, or in the future. And until the dice come rolling our way once again and we see a champions battle on High Rollers, I'm your host, Brandon Scruggs, saying thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all next time. Take care. Bye for now, folks.
Promotional consideration for High Rollers paid in part by the following: Folgers, the rich dark blend of Folgers coffee makes it the best part of waking up. It's Folgers in your cup. By Blistex, the moisturizers inside bring soothing relief to dry, sharp lips. Blistex for dry lips. Juicy Juice, 100% juice for 100% kids, now available in 3 new flavors. It's Juicy Juice. By Paul Mitchell, the best choice for hair care products for your hair. It's Paul Mitchell. And by Geico, 15 minutes to save you 15% more on your car insurance needs.
This is Sunny Boy speaking for High Rollers, an MVG Productions presentation.